how to get out of the water, so you know what? I'm gonna cheat. Take him off the portal, put him on the portal.
The opposite of what I wanted to do today.
Hey, at least you're in your own world. Considering how things could have gone, it could be a lot worse. Okay, you're not gonna give me the instruction manual, are you? No, I have the mystery machine now. Is it in the sign?
Like this place is totally groovy, man.
Okay, I am going to head back to the main thing because that'll let me, I think that'll let me just, actually let me go into options, maybe it'll. Pull up the instruction manual there.
Why do these things always have to be so...
Oh dear. This is like the
Well, a little thing popped up for me to interact with that gave me the instruction manual, but it wasn't popping up after I exited it. So I'm checking to see if going and then coming back will give me the pop-up again. And this feels a little Doctor Who-y right there.
Light and shadow. But I must say it wasn't anywhere near as colorful as this.
Why do these things always have to be so bright?
Okay, it did reset everything else, so hopefully it reset that too. Okay, if I remember, it was right in this. You're not gonna pop it up, are you? I need my instructions! How much have I spent on this? So let's see, I got the base game, which was 100, and I got the Scooby-Doo pack, which I believe was 15, and the Back to the Future level pack, which was 30, so about 145? Don't trust my math. My math is horrible. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm a little disappointed that you need to have a character in that world to access the world, so even though I have a Doctor Who level, I'm not going to be able to play it till November when the Doctor Who releases. But right now that's actually my only complaint. I have not played Skylanders yet because priciness, but I have played, that does that. I've played Infinity, and my biggest gripe with it at this point is that the mechanics, the toy box is awesome, but the mechanics of the game itself felt, kind of simple. I like that this feels just like a regular Lego game, but I can be whoever I feel like. So like, I wouldn't be able to play this level if I didn't have Shaggy, but I only have to be Shaggy because I want to. I could easily play this level as Batman as long as Shaggy is on the pad. This is not gonna reset. You suck. Not the fact that I can't find the Mystery Machine instructions now. Hopefully they'll give me another point later in the level. I don't know why I keep pressing triangle. I don't need to be pressing triangle. Okay, we'll just have to hope that later in the level it'll give me another shot. I've pressed all the buttons. Except for broadcast because that'll stop the broadcast. I need that little thing to pop up that popped up before. Lots, actually, with more on the way. I mean, let's see. Portal, Back to the Future, Wizard of Oz, Chima, Ninjago. I think... Oh! Thank you, Jen. Okay, let's build us a mystery machine. So my problem was I was pressing triangle, not holding triangle. Okay, and I do apologize, this next part is probably not going to be very visually interesting because I am building Legos in real life. And sadly, I don't have the PlayStation camera, which would let me show you the Lego pieces, so... Because that costs money. I say as I play the $100+ game. Okay. So I'll need the axle and a gray 2-piece. I'll be trying to talk while I do this, just so it's not completely dead in the water. Because that would be boring, and I wouldn't want to sit through it, and I don't want to do anything to you guys that I wouldn't want to sit through myself. I might just, later when I'm not streaming, put in Marty and build the DeLorean that way. We don't have this when I try to hit Back to the Future. Unless, of course, I hit Back to the Future tonight. In which case, I obviously wouldn't have time for that to happen. Okay. Green brick. Fortunately, with the instructions, these are rather simple to put together. I readily admit to the fact that I would be totally lost and confused without the instructions. Yeah, they've already announced for not releasing quite yet, but in the future, Doctor Who you heard me talking about before, Ghostbusters, and the lovely thing about this is they can just keep adding on. One thing they've announced, I mentioned this last night, that I like is the fact that they've pretty much said that the starter set is the starter set. Pretty much, like, if they come out with another LEGO Dimensions game next year, you don't have to buy the Portal Pack, you can just buy the game by itself. Once you have the Portal Pack, you are good, which, again, as I mentioned last night, has been one of my major frustrations with things like Infinity and Skylanders, because they want you to drop 60 to 70 bucks every year. This is a bit more on the initial take, but you only have to buy it once. And you also only have to do the worlds you're interested in. Like, I'll admit I am not that interested in The Simpsons, so I don't have to buy The Simpsons level pack. Oh, that's what that thing is. Okay, I'll admit the little rose-shaped, the flower thingy had me a bit confused. Did I put that on backwards? I put that on backwards. Unless you meant like more LEGO games that are not Dimensions, definitely. They've already announced another LEGO Marvel coming out in January. So LEGO's going to keep doing its original thing and keep doing this. And I look forward to it because LEGO makes good stuff. Okay, I've got something that doesn't quite look like the Mystery Machine yet, but it at least looks like a vehicle, which is more than I could have done without instructions. I am really bad at these. I never really realized how much green is in the Mystery Machine. Where are my windows? There's one. That looks kind of like I have the mystery Jeep. Not that shade of green. Yeah, Chloe's green too, but she's not bad as far as we know. And to anyone in the stream who doesn't know what IDG Hearts and I are referring to, it is a animation called Mystery Skulls, which was very Scooby-Doo inspired, in which the color of green symbolizes bad things. For some reason, this one piece does not want to snap on. Yep. And again, to the people who weren't on the stream yesterday, this game does involve a lot of actual building with actual Legos, which is kind of awesome. Although building the portal itself does take some time, more than I had initially anticipated. But it's pretty awesome. Because you get a lot more of an interactive feel with it. Sense of accomplishment. I did this. More flowery pieces. And all vehicles and items besides the base character mini kits have different configurations. Each one has 3 and does different things. Like, this is the base model of the Mystery Machine, but later in the level I think I'll unlock more things I can do with it that will give it different abilities. I did not mean to double click that.